welcome. Today I wanted to do a quick video showing an idea I had recently. Now, I haven't seen this idea done before, but I'm sure that it's not anything that I invented or anything new. I just haven't seen it. I got this idea when I was looking at ribbon online that had some butterflies on it, similar to this. And I thought it was so cute, and I was thinking about buying it, and then suddenly I thought maybe I can make my own instead of buying more stuff. So I ended up buying more ribbon anyway, but that's another story. And I bought another stamp, but let me show you what I did. So I experimented first to see how it would come out. And what I used, because I didn't have any ribbon like this, I used a pillowcase that I have, didn't have any use for. And I only had larger stamps like this, so I cut kind of larger strips. And I thought they came out pretty good. That's what these are, using the stamps that I already had. And on this piece, I put some sprays on it in different colors just to see what they look like with different colors. I like the multicolored look, but I probably for myself maybe would do just one color. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know, vary it a little more. I was just experimenting to see how this would turn out. So today I'm going to show you how I did it. It's so super simple. There's nothing at all difficult about it. But let me show you what I used. So first of all, I used a StazOn jet black ink pad. It's permanent when dry, so I wanted this to be permanent. But I don't know that it's absolutely necessary if you're not going to get this wet again. And this is a really old ink pad I've had for years and years and years. And when it starts to get dry, I just re-ink it with this refill. So it's possible that your stamping, if you have a newer ink pad, could come out darker. I don't know, but this is what I have and what I'm using. You could stamp in different colors if you have them. I don't have a lot of colors because I don't stamp a lot. Mostly black and brown. So after I did these, I went and bought some of this ribbon, white, because I didn't have white ribbon like this, believe it or not. And I bought a stamp set that had a lot of different size butterflies because I wanted a little bit smaller butterfly. So that's what this one is. If you can see, I know my stamping block is nasty dirty, but that's all permanent, so it doesn't come out on the whatever I'm stamping. Anyway, so I used this little butterfly here to experiment again in different size. And then again, I have different sizes. I can use an even smaller one. That's this one. And this one looks a little bit different. It's a little bit bigger. I have flowers, which of course you can use any kind of stamp that you want to. Okay, so then what I also did today is with my leftover coffee, I quickly dunked this piece of the pillowcase fabric, which is this. I dunked it in my leftover coffee and coffee grounds this morning to just show you how you can dye it and then stamp it. And then I'm gonna stamp these and then spray them with spray inks, which is what I did with this one. Hopefully I'm making sense. If you don't use coffee, you could use tea. You could also use an ink spray like this one. Vintage Photo is a Tim Holtz Distress Spray Stain. Vintage Photo, one of my favorites that I use a lot. And then for these, I used, because it's what I had on hand, Eyes Ink Seth Apter sprays. These are not permanent, and neither is the Seth Apter, but you can use any ink spray you want to. You could use food coloring. You can use natural dyes, fruits and vegetables kind of thing. You can use a lot of different things. So just use what you have on hand. So I'm gonna take the stamp pad. This is really simple. I mean, like embarrassingly simple. And I'm probably gonna bump the table, so I'm sorry. I tend to do that a lot. Never seem to have a stable table. And you just press and stamp. And that's how easy it is. If you wanted to measure and get it more precise, you can do that. I don't usually measure much. I like to you know, eyeball things, and you know, sometimes they come out a little wonky, and I don't mind wonky because that's kind of my aesthetic is wonky and not being perfect, and I am totally okay with that. But you can be more precise and so on if you want to. I think I'm putting these maybe a little closer than I wanted to, but I'm just showing you how I did it. So see, that's super simple. Oh, I forgot to do the coffee one. Let me move these up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, maybe a little better. Okay, so this is the coffee one that I dyed first. See how that looks. And press down. I think that looks great. I'm going to ink in between every one because I want them to come out, you know, as dark as possible. Parts of my fabric are still a little damp, to be honest. Oh, I'm so impatient. I just dried it a little bit, and so parts of this is dark, parts of my stamping is a little bit darker, and I think that's why, in case you see that. So see, my butterflies are not straight, they're not lined up properly, but that's okay. If I was doing this to, you know, maybe put it in a journal that I'm selling, I might be a little more careful depending on the type of journal. A lot of the journals I make are a little more precise, and I do measure some things, but some I just do it wonky like that, and you know, I don't mind that. So I think a lot of people don't mind that too. It just depends. Okay, so let me move these out of the way and show you what I did with the other ones. Now I have my spray bottle, and I'm going to spray this one first. I usually spray with water first. I don't know if that's necessary, but that's what I do. And then I just spray. That's it. You can do it as dark or as light as you want to. There it is. Whoops. I'm moving this. By the way, this is just some freezer paper I put down to protect my table. So see, you can make it like that. You can, you know, swish it around the color a little bit more if you want more color. I think that looks really pretty. And then you would do the same thing with the ribbon. Let's wet it. I don't know why I wet it first. I'm not sure if that's needed, but that's the way I do it. This one, I don't know why I feel like it should be darker. And you can do both sides in this case. This is the tape that's at the end of it, because it's a brand new roll of ribbon I bought. Yeah, I like that. I think I would make it a little bit darker in this kind of ribbon. So there you go. Now I've messed up my paper and I wanted to show you how one of the ways I would use this. Let's see if do I have another piece of paper? Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. Let's use the bug one. That's so cute, I think. So I have a journal. I don't have a junk journal handy. So one of the ways you could use this is just to tie it as a tie around your journal. I'm going to just show you like this so I don't get it in my pink ink. Sorry. And, you know, you could tie it in a nice bow. You can use these, cut these down a little more and use them on pages of your journals. As just, you know, you could cut just one and use it as a decorative item. You could sew on these. I mean, it's endless, the possibilities. So I hope you'll give it a try. I hope this was useful to you, and thanks for watching. See you next time.